Welcome to our 5th grade English lesson. Today we will do the exercises in your student's book, page 70. Please open your eyes open student's book, page 70. Our next page, Discover Culture. Merhaba, 8. sınıf İngilizce, pardon, 5. sınıf İngilizce dersimize hoş geldiniz. Bugünkü dersimizde Eyes Open Students Book kitabındaki sayfa 70'teki alıştırmaları yapacağız. O yüzden Eyes Open Students Book kitabındaki sayfa 70'e açmanızı istiyorum. Firstly, now we can start. Firstly, I want from you look at these pictures carefully. Look at these pictures carefully. What can you see in these pictures? There are form of the transport in these pictures, and I want to ask one question about these pictures, and I want your answer. I want your answer about these pictures after this video. Please write me your answer after this video. Size bir tane soru soracağım. Bu soruyla ilgili cevabını da bu videoyu izledikten sonra bana yazmanızı istiyorum. Now I will ask the question about these pictures. Which of the forms of the transport in these pictures is your favorite? Please write me your answer after this video. Now we can start. How do people travel in big cities in your country? For example, in our country, they travel with buses and taxis and underground. They use underground. Don't they? They use underground. They travel with buses, taxis, and the other transports. Now, look at exercise 1, please. Match the pictures 1 to 6 with the words. Firstly, you will look at the pictures and match these words with the pictures. But you should know the meaning of these words. For example, what does it mean? Underground. Do you know the meaning of underground? Underground means Turkish, in Turkish, metro. Please write metro. Metro. Metro. Okay. Bullet train. Do you remember the meaning of bullet train? Bullet train means in Turkish hızlı tren. Please write the meaning of the bullet train. Airplane. Uçak. Traffic jam. Trafik sıkışıklığı. Zebra crossing. Yaya geçidi. And tuk-tuk rickshaw. Triportör, 3 tekerlekli araç demek oluyor. Sizden şunu söylemek istiyorum. Buradaki kelimeleri, anlamlarını lütfen defterinize yazın. Ben zaten anlamlarını söyledim. Now we will match the pictures with the words. So for that. Okay, underground with picture. Numbers 2. Bullet train. Number 4, sure. And airplane. Number 1, that's 2. And traffic jam, of course, number 6. And zebra crossing. Zebra crossing is here, number 3. And tuk-tuk rickshaw, as you can see, number 5. Now check your answer, please. And pass this exercise. Look at exercise. Look at exercise 2, please. Match the transport words in exercise 1 with the cities. Look at the exercise 1. Look at the words in the boxes and Match the words, transport words in exercise with the cities. Şehirlerle egzersiz bir, alıştırma birdeki kelimeleri eşleştireceksiniz. For example, Mumbai. What can you see in these pictures for Mumbai? For example, Mumbai use rickshaws the most. For example, as you understand, we write rickshaw, rickshaw in here. They use rickshaw most. I can't write very well, but you can understand. Or you can write tuk-tuk, sorry. Tokyo, in Japan. Japanese people use underground, bullet train, airplane, and zebra crossing in their cities. So we can write in here underground, bullet train, airplane, and zebra crossing. In Beijing, China. Chinese, there are more traffic jam in China because China has the most population in the world, so they have more traffic jam. You write under or on the China traffic jam. Okay, I've passed these exercises. Look at exercise 3. Watch the video about transport in 3 cities and check your answer in exercise 2. Ne diyor burada? Videoyu izleyeceksiniz. Exercise 2'daki cevaplarınızı kontrol edeceksiniz. Now, look at here. We will watch the video about crossing cities, find about the methods of transport around the world. Now we will watch the video.
Crossing cities. There are a lot of big cities around the world, with lots of people. How do they all travel? At the end of 2012, the population of Beijing in China was more than 20 million. In Beijing, a lot of people travel by bus and by car. There are lots of cars in Beijing, about 5 million. Every day, 600 new cars travel the streets of Beijing, so there's always traffic. Mumbai is the largest city in India. Its population was more than 20 million people in 2012. Like Beijing, the streets of Mumbai are always busy. People can travel by special taxis, cycle rickshaws, or auto rickshaws called tuk-tuks. They're yellow and black. You also see lots of cars, lorries, bikes, motorbikes, and of course, cows. But people usually travel long distances by train. Nine million people travel by train every day. Tokyo in Japan is really busy. Its population in 2011 was about 36 million, the largest in the world. Every day, millions of people go to work in Tokyo. So how do they get there? Well, some people walk, and some people take taxis. The underground is also popular. But Japan is famous for the bullet train. The bullet train is always on time, and it's really fast. It travels at 300 kilometers per hour, but it's very quiet and comfortable. Japan is a group of islands, so a lot of people take planes to get to work in Tokyo. For example, every year about 10 million people fly from the island of Sapporo to the capital for work. The airports are always busy. A lot of people use electronic tickets on their phones. It's very fast. There are a lot of ways to travel in big cities. How do you do it?
Okay. Now we watch the video, and now you can check your answer in exercise too. Please look at you. For example, Mumbai, tuk-tuk, rickshaw, Tokyo, zebra crossing, underground and bullet train and aeroplane, Beijing, traffic jam. Please write the answer near the cities. Okay, I passed this exercise. Look at exercise 4, please. Watch the video again. Put these fast-moving images in order. Ne diyor burada? Videoyu tekrar izleyin. Bu hızlı görüntülerin, fast-moving görüntüleri sıralamaya koyun. İzlediğiniz videodaki. If you want the video again, watch the video again. Stop the video and watch the video again. Now, okay. For example, a taxi, number 1, which one of them number 1? B, an aerial view of a city and clothes. Number 2, a lot of traffic crossing a bridge. That means D. And number 3, F, an aerial view of a city at night with traffic. And number 4, A taxi ride at night. Aerial, there is the word aerial. Do you know the meaning of the aerial? Aerial means in Turkish, hava. Aerial means hava bakışı, kuş bakışı means in Turkish. Okay? Now the next one, 5. Five is C. Fast train with a mountain in the background. And the last one is 6E. Passenger jet at an airport. Now check your answer, please. Okay, I passed exercise. Look at exercise 5, please. In this exercise, you will complete the sentences with the correct numbers, then watch again, check your answer. Firstly, you will watch the video again. You will complete the blanks with the correct numbers about the information in the video, then check your answer. For example, number 1, Mumbai and Beijing have a population of more than how many million? 20 million. That's true. Tokyo's bullet train travels at blah blah blah kilometers per hour. How many kilometers do they travel per hour? Yes, 300. 300. 3. Every day, blah blah blah, new cars travel the streets of Beijing. How many cars do travel in the streets of Beijing? Okay, 600 cars. Now the fourth sentence. Tokyo's population is about blah blah blah million. How many population has Tokyo got? 36. That's true. And the last one, blah blah blah million people travel every day by train in the Mumbai. How many people travel by train in Mumbai? Do you remember that? 9 people, that's true. Now you can check your answer. Okay, I close this exercise. Look at exercise 6, please. Match the sentences to the different cities. You will firstly read these sentences and match the cities in the box. Bu alıştırmada cümleleri okuduktan sonra kutucuk içindeki verilen city yani şehirlerle eşleştirme yapacağız. Okay. You can find so many types of transport here that some are very colorful. Ne diyor? Burada birçok çeşit ulaşım aracı görebilirsin. Bazıları çok renklidir. That means colorful. Colorful points us to Mumbai. Okay, because tuk-tuk and there are more colorful transport in Mumbai. And number 2, a lot of people travel there for work by plane, but a lot of people walk too. Can you remember the video? The video refer to the work by travel by plane about Tokyo, because many people in Tokyo, in Japan, travel by plane. Also, they walk too. And the last one is Beijing. There are lots of cars every day. There is more traffic on the streets because they have the most population in the world. India and China has the most population in the world, and they have more traffic jam on the streets. So this is a big problem for them. Okay, now I'll pass this exercise. Look at exercise 7. You will answer the question for yourself. Work with a partner and ask and answer the question. For example, which is your favorite form of the transport? Why? For example, my favorite form of the transport, I will answer for myself for the first question, airplane, because I arrive the place that I want more faster than the others. And question 2, which is the best for traveling around the city? Which is the best for traveling around the city? Buses, because you can see the view, city view. You can see the city view thanks to buses, and this is best for traveling around the city. And the next question, which do you use most often? Which do you use the most often? I mostly often use the buses and the school buses for transport. Buradaki sorulara kendinize göre cevap vereceksiniz. Ben kendime göre cevapladım. Siz de kendinize göre cevap vereceksiniz. Ben örnek olarak cevapladım. Lütfen kendinize örnek olarak cevaplarınızı soruları defterinize yazıp cevapları da defterinize yazabilirsiniz. Okay, now I'll pass this exercise. Turn to the next page, please. Look at exercise 1, reading. This is reading page 71. Page 71. And look at the first exercise. Exercise 1. Look at the map and the pictures. How do people travel to work and to school in this city? Is it easy? Read the Davis bylaw and check your answer. Firstly, look at the map and pictures. There are some of transport in these pictures. There are some of transport. Sorry for that. There are some of transport in this picture. For example, buses and tram and underground and ferry. And there's a map also for which sign China. And there's some cities in here. And as for the question, please. How do people travel to work and to school in this city? Bu şehirde insanlar işe ve okula gitmek için nasıl seyahat ederler? Is it easy? Kolay mı? Now, firstly we will read the David's bylaw and check our answer. Now, look at the David's bylaw about traveling to school. Getting around in Hong Kong. Get around means in Turkish gezinmek. Hong Kong etrafında, Hong Kong'da gezinmek. This is David. This is David. Look at David, please. Now we will read the dialogue about David. Today we are looking at unusual journeys to school. 12 years old, David won't tell us about his journey to school in Hong Kong. Unusual means in Turkish, alışılmadık. Journeys. Can you remember the meaning of journey? Yolculuk. Journeys means yolculuk in Turkish. Please write the meaning of journey in here. Yolculuk. I live in Hong Kong. Look at the map and find the Hong Kong, please. I live in Hong Kong, in Kowloon, Hong Kong. A lot of people live in Hong Kong and everybody use public transport. Public transport in Turkish meaning toplu taşıma araçları. Please write the meaning of public transport. In the rush hour, do you remember rush hour? Rush hour means in Turkish işe gidiş geliş saatleri, yoğun saatler ve kalabalık saatler anlamına gelir. Lütfen rush hour'un anlamını yanına yazın. Yani trafiğin en yoğun olduğu saat anlamına geliyor. In the rush hour, in Turkish meanings, trafiğin en yoğun olduğu saatler. Okay, it's very busy. My school's a long way away. My school's a long way away. Benim okulum uzun bir yolda diyor. On the other side of the city. Şehrin diğer tarafında. Diğer tarafında demek istiyor burada. I travel on all the city's public transport to get to school. All of the city's public transport to get to school. I don't take any money because I got an octopus card. It's called the octopus card because an octopus has 8 legs and 8 is a lucky number in China. Yesterday was a normal school day. I went on foot from my flat to the underground station in Bangkok. Then I took the ferry across the Victoria Harbour. I arrived on the island side and took the tram. I like traveling by tram best because you get a great view from the top. Tram, do you mean tram? What does it mean, tram? Tram means in Turkish tramvay. Okay, I like traveling by tram best because you get a great view from the top. Finally, I went on foot up the escalator. Means in Turkish yürüyen merdiven. To my school, I went on foot up the escalator to my school in the mid levels. Some students go by bus, but the escalator is more fun. The whole journey was only 45 minutes. Fact: people in Hong Kong make 12 million journeys on public transport every day. Ne diyor Fact'te yani gerçekten? Hong Kong'da insanlar 12 milyon seyahat, public transport yani toplu taşımaları kullanarak 12 milyon yolculuğa ulaşıyorlar demek istiyor burada. Now we will look at the exercise 1 and check our answer for this question. How people do travel to work and school in the city? They travel by ferry, by bus, by tram, by underground. Doesn't it? Yes. It is easy to travel. Is it easy? Yes, it is easy to travel in Hong Kong. Now check your answer, please. People travel by ferry, bus, tram, and underground. It is easy to travel in Hong Kong. Write the answer next to question, please. Okay, I'll pass this exercise. Look at exercise 2, please. Look at the map of Hong Kong, read the text again, and draw the David's route to the school in the morning. Firstly, we will look at the map and draw David's route to the school in the morning. Map is here. Sorry. Map is here. Map in Hong Kong. Now Hong Kong is here. Hong Kong, and his school is other side on the sea, and we will draw the route of David. With levels here. Okay, now look at the exercise 2 again and draw David's route to the school in the mornings and check your answer. Walk from home to the underground station. Walk from home to underground station in Mong Kong Ferry underground station. And ferry, Kok Ferry across Victoria Harbour, tram, escalator to his mid school. Now that means firstly he will come here like that, then take the ferry, then took the tram, then arrived his school. Okay, you can draw like that or another way. Our lesson has finished today. Please write the meaning that you don't know the meaning. Write the words that you don't know the meanings in your notebook, because the words is so important for these all of the units. You can't make sentences without words. You can't understand the sentences without words. It is so important for the language. Bugünlük dersimiz de burada bitmiştir. Bugünkü dersimizdeki öğrendiğiniz kelimeleri lütfen defterinizde anlamlarıyla birlikte yazın. Çünkü kelimeler olmadan cümleleri anlayamayız ve cümleleri kuramayız. Thank you for listening to me. We will go on the exercises our next lesson. See you. Goodbye. Bildiğiniz için teşekkür ederim. Bir dahaki dersimizde alıştırmalara devam edeceğiz. Görüşmek üzere.